if this computer's going to behave for me now. No, it's not. It'll take a while. But we've got a great group of folks in the studio with us this morning, and they're representing the Coral-Graceton Fire Department. So let's have a conversation with them this morning. Logan, I was just saying that there's so many, with the wind and everything out there, you never know. You guys might get called out of the studio.
Well, I certainly hope not. I feel every year I have to make this clarification point. This is not just the Coral-Graceton Volunteer Fire Company. Actually, pretty well to the contrary. This is just a group of local people that come together that just want to do good on Thanksgiving, and they just happen to use our building, and we lend as much help as we can. But it is certainly these women and their friends that spearhead this effort, and we, the fire company, along with the community, are grateful for the work that they do on Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. So let's meet them. Brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm, the Best of Indiana County Contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. That was Logan Dellafiora from the Coral-Graceton Fire Department. Julie Flowers is with us again.
Good morning, Todd.
Kim Buchanan is with us this morning as well. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Now we're going to have to make you choose a microphone. You can go to either of those two and come on up close as we talk about what has become a really neat annual event happening in the Coral-Graceton area. Julie, this is, how many years have you been doing this now?
This is the 6th annual.
6 years.
Yes.
My goodness
It
gracious.
keeps getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You've got all kinds of great help, I know. But it's really a simple concept. People want to eat on Thanksgiving Day, and you got the food.
Yes, and people want to donate that food. The turkeys are all donated, and people just constantly call, how can we help? What can I do?
Mm-hmm. And Kim Buchanan's been in her kitchen for the last 3 weeks cooking turkey.
Yeah.
Well, the last 6 years cooking turkeys.
Yeah,
That's usually my job, cooking turkeys.
You're the turkey cooking lady,
I'm
huh?
the turkey cooking lady. Yes, yes, I am. And Logan here, he helps me.
Oh, yeah? Is he good in the kitchen?
Well, as long as he has direction.
I carve the turkeys, Todd. So
Oh, okay.
That's pretty hard to screw up. So that's a simpler part.
Good man with a knife.
That's an important job.
Yeah.
That's a very important job.
You need one of those too, don't you, Julie?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're cooking 22 turkeys tomorrow, by the way.
22 turkeys
So,
starting
we'll-
tomorrow.
We'll all be in it all day long.
Wow. So 22 turkeys don't get all put in one oven.
No,
How many different kitchens is this going to be done in?
it's all done in roasters in several buildings, so we don't blow fuses.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. My goodness gracious.
Which we've done several times.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. We usually start around 7 in the morning and start prepping and getting them ready and putting them in the roasters and commence to cooking. So.
Yeah, and obviously they're thawing right now in the refrigerators all around Coral-Graceton area.
Yes.
That they are.
They are.
What else, Julie? Because I know that this is just a monumental effort. You've got all kinds of folks putting together the foodstuffs for this.
Yes. We have a great time. It is a lot of work, but we do have a really good time doing it. Mm-hmm. It's just a good feeling when people pull in and they get their Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And, whether you can afford it or not, some people there's 2 people. I'm not going to cook Thanksgiving dinner for just 2 people.
Yeah.
That's what we're there for.
Yeah.
So it's just a good feeling.
Yeah, we had that story earlier this morning about the number of people who will be eating out and not cooking for Thanksgiving, and the fact they said, well, it just doesn't make sense for us to cook Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
Whether it's a 2-person type of deal or a 1-person type of deal, but it's a great chance for people to get a little bit of fellowship in there and
It is, and we
get their
deliver, too,
Thanksgiving
for
dinner.
those that, don't have a vehicle, don't have a way to get there. Mm-hmm. We'll bring it to you. So you just call us, give us your address, and we'll send it.
You'll do it that way.
Yeah, we deliver from Blairsville out to the other side of Indiana.
Okay, so to invite folks to this, I'll let you do that because there are different ways to go about it.
Right, we'll be there at the fire department on Thursday from 11 to 2 serving dinners. Mm-hmm. If you just drive in, tell us how many dinners you want, we'll bring it right out to you. Mm-hmm. You can call and order in advance. You don't have to. It's just kind of nice to have a number ahead of time. Right now, we are at 148 pre-orders already, and we really haven't advertised a whole lot yet.
No, not
Yeah.
yet.
So I'm looking for it to be our best year yet. We are preparing for 350 people. Mm-hmm. So send anyone you know that needs a meal, and if they can't get there, we'll take it to them.
Now, is it drive-through only?
Yes.
Yes.
Drive-through only.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We had to do that when the COVID hit, and it kind of works out really well for us. So
Yeah.
as of right now, we're just going to stick with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great thing to do. Logan, in terms of the fire hall itself and accessing the fire hall and waiting patiently in line, all those vehicles showing up in that really short window, takes a little bit of management on your part, doesn't it?
It does. It's a little bit of a logistical nightmare sometimes, because everybody wants their meal at a certain time. But that's what we're there for. We're there to figure out how we're going to make this happen and what we can do, because these women and the group that they've assembled, the effort that they put in for this, and just to help the community with so many people in need, now more than ever, we're going to find a way to get it done. So it sometimes gets a little backed up, but if somebody gets their meal 10 minutes later than they expected, that's okay. Mm-hmm. It's not a major concern. They're getting a free Thanksgiving meal, and they need it in some cases, or as Julie said, some people just don't have the ability to cook for two. So these are the situations that you find a way to make it happen.
Just be patient.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be patient, and you'll be served, and some wonderful folks. So Julie, how many people are we talking about in terms of putting this all together? You got a lot of people working with you.
Oh my, there's 30, 40 people. I don't like to list names because I don't want to forget anyone. Mm-hmm. I do want to put a couple shouts out to some businesses that have helped us considerably. The Grace and Coral Sportsman's Club, Club Savoy in Homer City, the Blairsville Eagles, Homer City American Legion, Diamond Drug and the Zillner family, Ideal Market in Homer City, and Blairsville Sansos. And if I forgot anyone, I apologize.
Yeah.
Plus, just a plethora of friends and just people that want to help.
Yeah.
Some guy just called me on my way here, and he said he saw the flyer at Sheetz. He said, "I don't want a meal. I just want to help. What can I do?"
Oh, nice.
I said, "Well, you show up. We'll put you to work. We'll find something for you."
There's always something to do, and we never have turned anybody down.
Yeah, Kim, if you're making the turkeys, you and your group are making the turkeys, who's peeling the potatoes?
Well,
They kind of come in a carton. I'm not going to lie.
But Jolie makes the best homemade gravy because we have homemade gravy.
Oh, nice.
We have homemade stuffing balls,
Yes.
desserts, everything. I mean, vegetables. It's a full course, like you would make it at home.
Yeah.
Turkey dinner. Yes.
Hey, stuffing's not easy to do.
Oh, no.
No.
We started working on our stuffing last night at our house, and yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, but boy, is it rewarding, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We'll be starting that tonight,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yes, we will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start prepping and getting everything ready.
Yeah.
We'll start tonight.
You got Logan cutting up bread or anything like that?
I might cut my fingers off. That gets dangerous.
But he has to have
He
fingers
could carve
for
a
Thursday
turkey.
to carve the turkey. We can't let him cut his fingers cutting bread.
Can't lose them now. If I lose them Thursday, it's not as big of a deal. If I lose them tonight, it would be a problem.
Hey, good news. I got some electric knives, so we'll be
That's
all right.
nice.
Yeah, taught another way for me to lose my fingers. Not only can I cut them off with my own force, now I can cut them off with the force of electricity.
There you can do.
But you know what, and I say it every year, everyone, it's not a handout. Everyone needs a hand up once in a while, and that's what we're there for. And we all have a lot to be thankful for. The one that couldn't join us today was in an accident last week, and it was bad. So we're very fortunate he's still here with us.
Yeah.
So we all have something to be thankful for.
We surely do, and that's what this is. It's a celebration of the thankfulness that we have in our hearts for all the great benefits that we have living in this country and being able to celebrate as a community, as you all are.
We have grown over the last 6 years with all the different people helping us, because when we first started, it was just a couple of us that, and at the end of the day, we're like, I don't believe we just did that. We were like, but I mean, we have with people coming to help and volunteers.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people like to get involved and help. But we have definitely grown over the years.
So if somebody wants to become involved either as a volunteer or as somebody who wants to make a reservation for Thursday, what number should they call?
They can call me or text me at 724-549-1690. If I'm busy, please just leave a message. Texts are fine. I'll get back to you. I'll get your orders down, and we'll be ready for you.
Dinner will be served from 11 a.m. till 2.
Yes.
All right. And in terms of pulling up into the fire lot, the fire station parking lot, You'll take care of them.
We try to make it look like an airport runway, but that doesn't work that way. But yeah, so there'll be people out there directing those coming to pick up their meals, where to go, where to pull in. We just try to keep it flowing as much as possible. And again, if it takes a little bit of time, so be it. We just ask that people have patience, because we're serving 350 Thanksgiving meals over the course of, while it runs from 11 to 2, typically closer to 11 to 1 is when the majority of the traffic comes. So over the course of 2 hours, we're trying to serve 350 meals. Yeah. So it's obviously going to be somewhat time-consuming and back up at points, but we just ask that people have a little bit of patience.
At what time do people begin arriving?
Well,
typically.
Last year, I think we had a line waiting at 10:30 outside.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah. So folks right now are saying,
they don't want to be late.
Yeah.
The
guys at the fire hall, the fire department, they put their cones out, so it's pretty clear how to get through there, and it works out really well.
Just be careful and be courteous to other drivers, and you'll get your meal and be able to get on your way, and don't spill out onto 119. And
right. Just please be patient. We'll get to you.
We ought to be good. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing being done. It's, again, at the Coral-Graceton Fire Hall. The folks, but this is not a great big organized effort. This is just a whole bunch of folks want to do some good things on Thanksgiving.
Yep, just a bunch of friends wanting to do good things.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Help as many people as we can.
Thank you all for coming in to tell us about it. Again, we're so grateful that you did. And, well, that's what it's all about, is thanks at Thanksgiving time.
Thank you, Todd.
Thanks for having us, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
We appreciate you. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We're headed toward the top of the hour. A couple of moments away from now, I just want to check 911 again with the wind kicking up and with a couple of different fire calls here in the last couple of moments, the last 20 minutes or so. We want to make sure there's nothing new to report to you there. No, we're good. Yeah, the latest thing up there is what Josh was just telling us about. Indiana in the Morning, always presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Fox News is coming up next at the top of the hour, a couple of moments away from now. And then it's the Brian Kilmeade Show.
Hi, I'm Kelly Morgan, owner of Morgan's Fitness. I chose